Has anybody ever won a Goodreads giveaway? Comment down below. I've only read the first 2 chapters, but I know I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna freak out. Good morning. Welcome to Bookmas day 3. I don't know why I did peace signs. So last night I said I was gonna do a reading update and I didn't because I spent the rest of the night re-editing that vlog that I actually deleted. At least part of it. Ruby sees a squirrel outside. She's okay. And I didn't end up reading. I think I only listened to my audiobook while I was cooking dinner. But today I will definitely have some reading updates. For right now, I am drinking a little coffee and I am watching the podcast video for I'll Read What She's Reading on their episode of Iron Flame. And it is so nice to hear that they have the same thoughts as me. Like, they were lost throughout the book. It was too long. It wasn't 5 stars. It was a good book, but we're on the same page. I actually do have a job, just to let you guys know. I did some work this morning, but on Monday and Tuesday after Thanksgiving break, I had a ton of work. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the rest of the week is going to be light so I can get some reading done and put up my Christmas decorations finally. But for the meantime, until anybody needs me, I am going to be getting my Christmas cards ready to be sent out. I'm gonna write some addresses on envelopes, and I picked up these stamps from the post office, Christmas stamps. This is our first year sending out our Christmas cards, just me and Sam, and I feel like we're finally adults. Here's the card, it's really simple. See you guys later. Okay, y'all, I spoke too soon. My boss just texted me and gave me more work to do, but gotta make that money. So I am so tired. We stayed up late last night. My bedtime's normally like in bed by 8:39 and sleep by 10. Last night we didn't get in bed until 10 and I don't think I fell asleep until 11:30. So I'm gonna do like a third of the Celsius packet. I don't really like these that much, but I mean, I don't like this flavor. I'd rather have a Celsius, but I don't need a full Celsius. And this way I'm still getting my water in. Probably too much caffeine, but whatever. And then I'm gonna do a little bit more work and then I'm gonna read. But I feel like if I read, I'm gonna fall asleep. I will keep you guys updated. Also, I found so many new books I want to read, or at least books that aren't as well known, because I want to start reading books by like smaller authors or discover books. I want to lead the way and I want to find an amazing book and discover it and post about it on TikTok or YouTube, and then I want that author's life to change. But that probably won't happen because I have like 400 subscribers. And I found a good one on Twitter that I think I'm gonna love. The person who tweeted it said, if you love Archer's voice, you would love this book. And it's on Kindle Unlimited. I'll say the name in a little bit here. But it only had like 100 reviews on Goodreads. So I'm excited to read that one. I got an email about a Goodreads giveaway that I didn't win. Shocker. Has anybody ever won a Goodreads giveaway? Comment down below. And it was about Mia Sheridan's new book, All the Little Raindrops. And it's like a thriller mystery. It looks really good. Mia Sheridan doesn't normally write books like that. Mia Sheridan wrote Archer's Voice. Yeah. So I'm excited to read that one. That one is also on Kindle Unlimited. I'm just finding all the good book recommendations today. Okay, so the book I was talking about that someone compared to Archer's Voice is called The Ordeal of Being Known by Malia Rose. So there's the title and there's a picture of it. And then I'm gonna rapid fire a few other books that I've recently heard of that aren't being talked about in the book space, either because they're new or they're really old. So first we have Summer in Phoenix by Lana Vargas. I know for a fact this one is new because I saw her on TikTok post about it, the author. Didn't See That Coming by Jessie Sutanto. On Dublin Street by Samantha Young. This book has a huge fan base. It's just new to me and it sounds interesting. Meet Me Halfway by Lillian T. James. Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. I saw this one at Barnes & Noble when I went for Black Friday. The cover was so creative, and then the description mentioned that it was like Ace of Spades meets Squid Games with a sprinkle of The Bachelor, which all sound amazing to me, and I loved the book Ace of Spades. There was another Christmas book recently that took place in Dublin that I think Heather McClary was talking about. I know the author is Catherine Walsh. Could it be Holiday Romance? No, I know that one, the main character is from Dublin, but the one that takes place in Dublin is called Snowed In by Catherine Walsh, if you're in the mood for a holiday Christmas book. And Dublin is my favorite place in the world, or just Ireland in general, so I love when that is the setting. That's why I need to read, is it Binding 13, the Boys of Totman series? I need to read that series. So there are some book ideas for you guys, and again, I actually haven't read any of those books. I was just listing some new book ideas if you needed one that you haven't heard about before. Okay, I'm reading Heir of Broken Fate right now, and if I see the word purrs one more time, P-U-R-R-S, I'm gonna freak out. It's just not working for me. I don't like that word. Okay, book updates. So I realized in Vlogmas Day 1 that I said I was going to update you on the third book I'm currently reading, and then I never did. So I'm here to tell you the other book I'm slowly reading. I'm reading The Mister by E.L. James. She is the author who wrote 50 Shades of Grey. I didn't even know she wrote a new series. So the first one is The Mister and the second one is The Mrs. I'm not even gonna tell you the description of the book because I don't even know it. I just saw someone recommend it on TikTok, and since I liked 50 Shades of Grey, I was like, let's go for it. I've only read the first 2 chapters, but I know I'm gonna like it. You know when, you can tell when you're gonna like a book. My other update is I did finish a book today. I was listening to the audiobook of The Woman in Cabin 10 while I was finishing work and addressing some Christmas cards, and it was pretty good. I'm glad I listened to it because if I had read it, I probably would have said the first 50% was slow. But since I was doing things and I wasn't just sitting there reading it, I didn't notice that. Like, I don't think I wasted my time. Since I was doing chores and work while listening to it, it was still pretty exciting to listen to. However, the ending confused me, so I had to confirm what happened on Goodreads. And it seems like there is some confusion as to what happened with other people. I have an idea in my head and I'm gonna stick with that idea. I do feel like some things were left unsaid. Like, there were some loose ends that were not tied up, so I'll just be left wondering. I don't know. I liked it though. That was my first Ruth Ware book, and I really liked listening to it. So I definitely recommend the audiobook version of it, and I'm definitely gonna listen to more thrillers on audiobooks because I flew through that one. Okay, I'll probably update you guys one more time later tonight. Okay, you know what, YouTube? I'm just gonna end the video here because I've been sitting here saying I'm going to read and then I just keep going on TikTok. I am almost 60% through with Heir of Broken Fate, and I really want to support this author, so I'm continuing to read it, but it's just not my type of fantasy book. There is potential though. Like, I'll definitely read anything else she writes, but she's getting there. There have been a few cute scenes that I highlighted. It's just missing something. But I definitely could see this being like a cutesy young adult fantasy book. I haven't reached any spice scenes yet, so if there isn't spice, I feel like I would recommend this for a young adult reader just getting into fantasy maybe. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.